How do? Welcome back to Backroads Country. Just moving some pallets around. Come to the wrong side for the bakery. I must have forgot to move these flour ones because the grain mill is set to distributing. There's a few pallets there we must have forgot last time, so we're just getting them into the bakery. We've got a fair bit of produce to move. There's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, nearly 10 pallets of bread. We've got 5 pallets of clothes, so that's plopping along nicely. Canola oil all needs moving as well. The problem with this Manitou is a bit big on the old wheels, it keeps moving stuff about. Last episode we figured out how to do the manuring properly, so that was good. We need to get the big field limed and manured today. We've got the new field that we limed, so we just need to spray that as well. I'll get an AI worker going, liming the big field whilst we manure the new field. We need to get the cotton planted. And all of these pallets are going into storage. I'm just going to keep storing everything until probably next year now, when it'll be peak time. Dairy's only produced 1 pallet, which is fine. That's going to be the big money. Well, that and the clothes are going to be the big money produce. So I'm just going to get these moved into storage along with the bread. We need to get the mills topped up. Need to get some more wheat in the grain mill and some more milk in dairy. But I think this is going to be our life now going forward, constantly moving pallets into the storage until peak time for selling, which is fine because it's going to net us a lot of money when it comes to best sell time. Last pallet of produce going into storage. I'm well glad we bought this forklift, it makes life so much easier. 4 pallets at a time, job done. Right, how much have we got in here? So we have got 5 canola oil, 1 buffalo mozzarella, 9 bread and 5 clothes. Lovely, absolutely lovely. When's best time for clothes? May. Couple of months. That is fine. So we're going to jump into the tractor now. I'm going to set the AI worker lime in the big field. I've already got them lined up, ready to go. Just double check the set to buy in. Fertiliser buy, yeah. Lovely jubbly. So AI worker 1 headland. Off you go, son. Crack on. Go, 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 go. Off he goes. We're gonna jump into the class 24. This will be the sugarcane field. So we're gonna get this manured. It's already limed. And then we will get the yard, I'm calling it the yard field. 21 is now known as the yard field. We're going to get the yard field planted with cotton. Right, quick little time lapse to get this field manured, and we'll move on. wonder if you can fill the manure spreader from the trailer. So, because this field's a little bit further away than the others, I just wonder if we fill the... Oh, pH is good. Nitrogen. Obviously we don't have a score because there's no crop in there yet, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so if we fill the trailer with manure, can I fill the spreader straight from the trailer? Because that saves us going back and forth, because we'll probably get 2 loads out of that trailer. Out of the lorry trailer anyway. Have a look at that before we do the big field. Sweet. Will it take 3 or 3 loads? So that big field is probably going to take, I don't know, 6 or 8, something like that. And if we can cut that travel distance down a bit, all the better. Liming's finished on big field. So we'll get the yard field planted with cotton. I know we can fill up the slurry from a slurry tanker, but they are quite expensive, I think. Not decent in sale. Yeah, slurry transport. 39,000 litres in that, but it's 126 grand. I also forgot we had such a big loan that we'd taken out a few episodes back. 415k on loan. So when we come to sell some products, we need to start paying that off, chipping away at it. No lettuce spawned yet. What's going on with those? Okay, 581, so half a pallet. Takes a while. Both full of water though, so that's alright. We'll drop this spreader off. We need to buy some liquid fur. I'm going to have a look at getting a tank for the liquid fur. Because we've got the lime station. Be nice to have a liquid fertiliser station as well. Save us having to go to the shop. Can't remember how much they are though. Would it be a silo? No, I think it's a container, isn't it? Lime, liquid fertiliser tank, but it's 46.5k. That's for solid fertiliser. Biomethane. Oh, that's for methane tractors. Oh, there's a cheaper one there for 10k. That looks better to me. Nice. That'll save us a good few journeys to and from the store. We can get herbicide in there as well. Let's just go... What, should we go 5,000 litres to start? Nice, okay. Well, let's get this planter hooked up. I think it's pretty full of seeds. It's been a while since we've used it, so I can't remember. I'm hoping it is. I don't know if we can get a seed distribution tank or... Yeah, we could do with some seed though. Can always fly down and pick up, grab some. Well, this is taking absolutely ages to fill. Okay, we are good to go. I was just thinking that I don't know if I'm actually going to bother manuring the big field. Precision farming score's already at 100, so it's not going to raise it up any. And it's such a vast field. It's going to take, like I said before, it's going to take a lot of journeys to and from the fill point. So I might just do it straight with liquid. Can we plant sugarcane this month, or is it March? Yeah, it's March. So we'll get this one done with cotton. And then I believe we are pretty much done for this month. We just need to check up on... One headland will do. We just need to check up on the productions, make sure they're all full. Telegraph pole may be a bit of an issue. Okay then, let's get this field planted. Well, I think that just goes to show what sort of impact the manure has on the field. We've used not even 400 litres of fertiliser on this field, and it's not a small field by any means. So that's really good. That'll bring our costs down massively. Cotton, done. Nice. It is a lovely planter, is this? It just... I mean, look at the turning circle on it is mega. It's right pain in the ass to turn it around when we get to the end of each pass, but for the size of it and the speed we can plant at, it's I'm not complaining. We'll get this back to the yard. Let's have a quick look at the state of our productions. Plenty of flour there. Yeah, it's still a decent amount of myrrh. We could top up the wheat. Canola could top up as well. There's still a fair amount of cotton there, so a couple of little top ups to do before we pass on to March. How's buffalo doing? Ooh, another 6,500 litres of milk there. We need to get that into dairy. Still got a decent amount of food. I think we are just waiting on some hay. TMI production, yeah, the hay's gone. Plenty of silage in there. So when we harvest the grass field in a couple of months, we shall do hay. I think it works quite well, that field, alternating between hay and silage. Keeps everything topped up. Lovely. Is the dairy topped up? Doesn't seem to use much buffalo milk. Seems to last quite a while. We may even have an excess when it comes to selling time. We have got 200 buffalo after all. Well, let's go grab the tipper. Get the grey mill topped up. And the small mill topped up as well. Just thinking, do we need to... Where's the bakery? I think I probably will top up the small mill with wheat as well. Just to make absolutely certain that's constantly producing bread. Right, first up is going to be canola. Nearly out of canola. I think I've left myself enough room to back up into that. We shall see. Oh yeah, plenty of space. Made to measure. So wheat we're down to 90,000 litres. How much have we used in a month? About 25. I don't want to run out of wheat, so I'm not actually going to bother filling the smaller grain mill up with wheat. We'll just keep it all for the big one. Just produce flour faster, so... Don't need a full tank, 20, 25. That'll do, 22 and a half. Right, I think that is us for February. All the productions are topped off as much as they can be. Greenhouses are pretty much still full of water. And everything is away. Well, apart from this yard, but yeah. I'm not even getting started on this yard. Into March. Yeah, we've produced some pallets. Nothing major, but that's fine. We've got best part of a year till we can sell them. Anything tasty in sale? No, I don't know why I've suddenly lost the extended sale. Can be a bit glitchy, that mod, I think. Everything is still nicely topped off. Ooh, cotton's quickly running out in the spinnery though. Don't think we need to move pallets yet. I think we've still got a bit of time. Interested to see on the mozzarella, because we only produced one pallet last month. I'm hoping it's not just a pallet a month. Seems to be. Seems to be. But it's a very expensive product, so it doesn't surprise me. Right, we need to get some sugarcane into 24. Let's have a look at planters. We're only going to be leasing it, we're not buying. That's a 2 metre one. Yeah, I think problem is what is the cost on a lease of that? 10 grand. And what is the cost of leasing just the standard one? So it's twice the price, but it does 3 times the working width. Just wonder which is going to be the most economical. I think, seeing as it's first time we've done it, let's go with the traditional planter. And I believe we need to buy pallets of sugarcane to fill this up. I've no idea how many we need. I'll go with 4 to start with. I think I've still got some solid fertiliser here. It's not lime, is it? Yeah, we've got solid fertiliser. So we're going to use the Deutz. Been a while. I seem to just use the class for everything at the minute. Well, I mean, I suppose the Aggo we use for spraying off the weed, but the Deutz doesn't really seem to get used much at all. Right then, how much sugarcane does it take to fill this planter? Lovely. I suppose whatever we don't use, we can always take to the sell all afterwards. Not worth much, but it's a little bit back for us. So we need to go grab some solid fertiliser from the production yard. God, this tractor. This planter, so with them 3 wheels at the back, it's quite hard to control. It should turn nice and easy though, which is good. So we'll go get this filled up with solid fertiliser. I think I'll do a couple of laps of the headland, and we'll set it finishing off on the worker, because we need to get the sunflowers in on the big field as well. I was just having a quick recce of the map whilst we were driving down here, and we are going to need some more wheat, because by the time we harvest a field and we do a growth cycle of wheat, we're gonna completely run out. So as options are, obviously 4, which is 307 grand. Or we've got 14, which is only 76 grand. If we buy 4, we know that we're at least going to get $250,000 back from the straw, because we got that from our field last harvest, and 4's bigger. 35 acres compared to 46 acres. So we know we're going to get pretty much the price of the field back just off the straw. But saying that, it's a massive field. Like I said, it's the biggest field on the map, and it takes a good couple of hours to harvest, even with two of the biggest combines going. So we shall see. I won't buy it until it's ready to harvest anyway, or maybe the month before it's ready to harvest, so we can top up the fertiliser. We could always sell it, because that field with the wheat alone would probably be enough for a couple of years worth of bread. But yeah, we shall see when we get to harvest time. Depends on money as well. Right, this field has been manured as well, so we shouldn't need that much fertiliser in it if the cotton field was anything to go by. We need to get the sprayer out weeding as well, but we'll probably do that next month. I don't think there's anything that's good to sell this month, is there? No, I've still got a couple of months before we're going to be selling. What about lettuce, actually? We didn't check lettuce, did we? Yeah, lettuce is January. It's still at a pretty good price though, $3,099. Okay. Whoa, that's going to take some time. So that's to be expected. It's only a small planter. where the line starts though. There we go. Right. My first time planting sugarcane. So it's standard turn on. I need to unfold it. Okay, so that feeds the sugarcane into there. And then down into ground. Okay. Lower. Turn on. Lovely. Right, let's get this sugarcane going. Right, that is 3 laps of the headland done. Didn't take too long. Does use a hell of a lot of sugarcane though. We'll just get this refilled before we set it going on the wicket. Again, we've used barely any fertiliser. I think we've used 20 litres for those 3 headlands, which is great stuff. Manure doing its work. We'll set this going on an AI worker to finish off the field. Probably going to finish up here for this episode. Next episode, I will plant the sunflowers in the big field. We'll have to keep this close by because I imagine he's going to need it fairly soon. I may even have to go get some more because it does go through it quite quickly. But that's fine, that's what the pickup is here for. Lovely. Just have a look. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.